Whether it be finding your home, living on the streets, making money by any means necessary, whether it be busking, bartending, or bin diving. We've all got to try and exist in this world, even if some of us have mind-blowing psychic powers. But really, this is just kind of a feel-good family-style anime, so I want to see some more. Let's get into it. Back into the homeless camp. Anzu has definitely become one of the best characters in this. She's so hard-working despite her situation. Candles aren't free, you know. She doesn't seem so impressed. Unfortunately, yet she doesn't have access to, like, a DS. The fact that Hina is, like, unable to see other people's situations. The endless search for funds. Now, what is this masterpiece she's drawing this time? Well, I've seen designs in, like, Monster Rancher. It's not that bad. You know, in times where there are, like, power outages, and we don't have access to the internet or games, yeah, I struggle to think of what I can do with my time. I think a lot of people would actually kind of struggle in Anzu's situation, even if it was just, you know, if you had access to food and shelter, the boredom would get to you. And I am really curious as to what exactly is going on with that other character. You know, sitting on the log on an empty beach. Okay. Not bad. But where are you going to get and find just spare TVs lying around? And there are other things on that list as well. I can go for cameras. They're not quite as heavy as... her treasure. Find a way of transporting them. Are you supposed to be helping push? Is he the homeless one? Doesn't seem... Yeah, I mean, look at his whiskey there. She immediately like, stopped crying. So actually, it's not worth anything. What? What's the point of even selling them at that price? I think you're asking some good questions, cutting into what exactly this guy is. How many TVs do you find just laying in the grass? And not old cathode ray tube TVs, but LCD. Do you have a way of contacting her though? Surprise, surprise, she's here. She was so proud of her friend. You're friends with other people? That's unfair. How long ago did she give up? Nice moustache. Yummy. It's good that... What, she's just going to let you walk around the town with a... I would say that's fly tipping. The fact she's trying... So hard to try and help. How are you going to get out of this easily? Huh? I'm sure you don't actually know what's going on. Now is she going to bring shame on her family by blaming her parents? Oh, I see Hina's plan. She's going to make such a loss here, but... It's easier just... It's easier just to let her do her thing. What the hell is going on? It's difficult for anyone to understand, really. So the price of buying the TV and getting the taxi. And here comes the salvation. I mean, success. She didn't let her, Anzu, find it, but... Today's been a good day for you, isn't it? Well, you'd probably get more for it. Even though she's the one most in need here, she's thinking about everyone else. So where is it? No, I sold it. For God's sake. At this point, is he really that confused about anything Hina does? Oh no, it's not just the teacher now. Other people are catching on what she's doing after school. Oh no, they're drawing some conclusions there. Their imaginations are going rampant. But it's a fair conclusion to bring up if that's what you see. So you're bringing together a task force to solve it, but you don't want people to know. That's a difficult one to work out. I mean, in a situation where they think their teacher is, having an illicit relationship, they seem to be having fun here by giving themselves rank and files. So they bring her in and haven't actually told her anything. Seems about right. What reaction is that? In any... She should learn to have a better poker face than this if she's going to continue working at the bar. And after listening to Kagura from Gintama, ending sentences with Haru. That does sound believable. Too polite to say you were wrong. That's a lot of milk that just came out. End that thought process. Yabai. She's so quick to jump on the potential solutions. She's falling into all these traps. You still haven't been... Did they even remember she's standing there? You can't storm off when you're there. Sometimes the jokes here just land. Let's start the stakeout early. This again? Yep, they could only bring themselves to think that far ahead. Now though, she's going to have to sort all of them. And now they got roped into doing manual labour. Not at all, why would you ask? She makes things so obvious for herself. I'd like to think what, or ask what they're thinking. Huh? What was that about? He's got to be careful having his after work drink now. You see, this is how I imagine the Yorizada, Gintama Odd Jobs things working out. Just no one knowing what they're doing, accusing everyone, flailing around. Then it got it. It's worse than you feared. Huh? Oh no, he's now roped into this. Everyone's personal standing in this world is falling horribly. They're actually just going in to confirm things for themselves rather than another stakeout. I could hear the soul leaving her body. Yeah, I suppose it's not worst case scenario. So everything's fine. If you don't have ID, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Are they going to have to step in at any point and stop this? And why exactly has Hina gone along with this, even if they're not telling her anything? Does she find it fun? This is all a ploy, isn't it? She's very good at reading people. I thought she turned to stone for a minute. And why do you need to carry on with this? Ah, that's why she needed to continue on with this. So you're just turning a blind eye then, are you two? That was a solid performance, yeah. Someone please just inform her what's going on. I mean, maybe he's just that far into denial that he can't even see that it's his own student. He's convinced himself otherwise. Otherwise he's going to have to give up his favourite bar. But how many lives have been ruined by half-assed investigations? Or jumping to conclusions. But throughout that entire episode, we just see more reason as to why Hitomi just helps everyone that she can, and the detriment of herself. But Anzu is probably one of the better characters in this. I mean, who else do we know really that puts in that much effort for so little return and is still content? And we are slowly getting to know more of those characters. I'm not even sure what that's meant to mean. But with Hina trying to help out there, buying the TV and then selling it off for, well, a loss. I'm not sure she's quite got the hang of this. She heard the first half of what they have to do and didn't think about why. Just, oh, okay, I've got to do this. But also, as we saw Hina making a living on the streets busking with her powers, Anzu actually has somewhat similar, so why doesn't she use her own skill set to her advantage rather than, trying to live by the rules of this world? But it's good to see that the other students know that Hina's true purpose, whether it's not actually helping out in any real function, but it's for moral support and comedic relief. It was I the comedic relief in my group? No, I'd have to be funny for that to be the case. But how many people in this world have jobs that they are slightly embarrassed by, even if they are completely above board? And what are we really going to face in the future then? If her secret life is being exposed, Anzu is still struggling finding new ways of getting some money. You know, there's only so many turd drawings that you can do in a day. But you should know, with the support of your friends and a teacher who doesn't want to lose his job, you can do pretty much anything. Although I'm not sure that's a great life lesson. But if you enjoyed this episode, please let me know. Leave a like and a comment down below. If you think I deserve it and you want to make sure not to miss out, subscribe to the channel. It's completely free. You get more videos. I get the acknowledgement that someone somewhere out there cares even a little. Either way, get yourself some rest. See you in the next one. I'm going to avoid trying to find any loose TVs out and about just hidden in the grass for as long as I can. And thankfully, my patrons allow that to be a reality. So I need to thank Sal, Electricand, Arthea, Noku, Raywin, Shiwan, Mecha, Matt, Stinsfire, Jennifer Rojas, Girly1234W, Kite, Saltytron, Cardboard, Dark Shadow 7899, Maurizio Lasano, and everyone else. And if you would like to help keep my occupation secret for one more week, consider joining onto my Patreon as well.